Alrighty. Good morning, everybody. It is 11, and it is time for team break number 19 of 2024 Topps Chrome Football. We're ripping a full case of mega boxes, a total of 20 boxes. And I'll be going over our team list. We're going to start off with Scott, and Scott has the Cardinals and the Packers. We have Chris taking on the Falcons, Wendy with the Ravens, Ashley with the Bills, Nathan with the Panthers and Steelers, Christopher with the Bears, Heather has the Bengals, Browns, and the Cowboys. Todd has the Broncos and Patriots. Pat with the Lions. Brian with the Texans and Seahawks. We have Travis, Colts, Jaguars, Jets. Lewis taking on the Chiefs. Chris with the Raiders, Chargers, Giants. Dave with the Rams and the Saints. Fred with the Dolphins. Ben with the Vikings. Todd with the Eagles. Mark with the Niners. Edward with the Buccaneers. Lauren with the Titans. And last but not least, we have Matthew taking on the Commanders. Alright. We got our case right in front of us here. Alright, we got all 20 boxes out in front of us. Start off with box one. Alright, good luck, everybody. Box one, pack one. X-Fractor of Torrey Holt and a Refractor of Culpepper. We got Moore and Arnold. And our first hit here of the break, Todd Heap, 119 out of 150. Tom Brady, Terrell Davis, and Roger Staubach, and Donnie Shell. A lot of Refractor and X-Fractors there. Got Joey Porter on the X-Fractor there. Jason Kelsey and Audric Estime. Nice. Drake May, Future Stars, X-Fractor. Got a Patrick Willis, Peyton Manning. Starling Sharp, X-Fractor, and a Prism here of Devin Leary. Oh, this one feels thick. Let's see if they just packed it with cards or we got a first year fabric. Yep, they just packed it with cards. X-Fractors of John Elway and Thurman Thomas. Refractor there of Joe Montana, Chris Long, and Mike Singletary. X-Fractor here of Bo Jackson and Culpepper. And a refractor of Quinion Mitchell. X-Fractor of Zach Thomas. And a refractor here of Caleb Williams. Teddy Bruschi, X-Fractor. Refractor of James Harrison. X-Fractors, Eddie George, Delonte Walker. Refractor, Dallas Turner, and Terry Bradshaw. Neil Smith and Troy Polamalu. Larry Johnson, X-Fractor. And a refractor here of Bo Nix. X-Fractors, Foster and Chrebet. Refractor there of Michael Irvin on the Sunday Swag insert. Tony Mandarich, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Rod Smith. Terrell Owens, Keenan McCardle, Foster, and Steve Atwater. Don Majkowski. Antonio Gates, Audric Estime, and our hit here is Fred Taylor, 82 out of 199 on the Aqua Sonar. That you, Trunchies? Roger Staubach, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Jason Witten, and a prism there of Javon Curse. Negative refractor here. Going out to the Packers, we got Charles Woodson. X-Fractor, Bruce Matthews, and a refractor of Jonathan Brooks. Randy Moss and CJ Stroud. We got our hit, Hutchinson, Bishop, and then Terrell Davis, 133 out of 250. Randy Moss, Ogden, Brooks, and Williams. Todd Heap. Nice. Emmitt Smith, Urban Legends. Great hit there. And we got Nolan Cromwell. And a refractor of Dylan Johnson. Bryce Young, Dan Marino, James Harrison. Charles Tillman. And a prism of Leroy Kelly. Michael Dean Perry, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Sean Alexander. Chris Carter, Dylan Johnson, Tavondre Sweat, 7 out of 399. Michael Vick, Archie Manning, Cooper DeJean, and Doug Williams. William Perry, X-Fractor. X-Fractor of Ed McCaffrey. And a refractor of Jacob Cowley. Jonathan Brooks, Gronk, Aaron Donald. X-Fractor of James Harrison, and a prism of Cameron Kinchins. Chris Spielman, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Darren Sproles. Richard Sherman and Frank Gore Jr. And our hit here is Joey Porter. 172 out of 399 for the Steelers. All-Etch X-Fractor of Caleb Williams. X-Fractor of Charlie Batch. Refractor there of Troy Franklin and Santana Moss. Barry Sanders, X-Fractor. Dave Robinson, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Braden Fisk. Malik Neighbors and Donnie Shell. Got a Jerry Rice and Adonai Mitchell. X-Fractor of Nate Wiggins and Troy Polamalu. And a refractor there of Devin Hester. X-Fractor of Will Levis. Prism of Mason Smith. X-Fractor of George Teague. Refractor of Novacek. Culpepper, Pratt, and Joey Porter. 41 out of 399. X-Fractors of Dan Marino and Frank Gore. And we've got two refractors. We've got Devin Hester and Bruce Smith. Rod Smith. A negative refractor going out to Ron Dane. And an X-Fractor there of Dallas Clark. And a refractor of Ben Sinnott. Danny White and Danny Mandola X-Fractors. And we got Benson and Risen for our refractors. Griffin and McCaffrey. Esiason, Robinson, and TJ Tampa. 74 out of 150. We got a first-year fabric going out to the Chiefs. Xavier Worthy. Doug Flutie X-Fractor. And a refractor there of Spencer Rattler. Drake May Youthquake X-Fractor. And we got Willie Galt, Brett Favre. Ricky Williams X-Fractor and a prism of Bucky Irving. James White. What's up, Cam? What up, Chunchies? Andrew Whitworth X-Fractor and a refractor of Dwight Stevenson. Randall Cunningham, Tyler Guyton. We got Tony Mandarich, 311 out of 399. Jaden Daniels, All Edge, X-Fractor. Kevin Falk. And a refractor Youthquake of Bo Nix. Nice, you're going to get an autograph. Going out to the Lions, Ennis Rakestraw Jr. Rookie cornerback there. Got Vic, Hannah. Vrabel. And the Prism there, Mark Rypien. Andre Tippett. And a refractor of Kellen Winslow. Walter Payton, Sam Hartman. And for the Giants, we got Mario Manningham. 240 out of 275. Ed Tutah Jones, Dan Hampton, Bryce Young, and Howie Long. Ty Law. Drew Bledsoe. And Cole Bishop. X-Fractor here. Keon Coleman. And then now we got Eric Molds. Kurt Warner there. Refractor. Bryce Young. And Phil Simms. Troy Franklin, Marcus Allen, and a refractor all etch of Caleb Williams. Howie Long and Earl Campbell. Atwater and AR. Edra James, Fisk, Ben Sinnott, 80 out of 275. Sebastian Janikowski, Terry Bradshaw, Marv Jr., and Maurice Jones-Drew. Warren Moon, thick one here. First year fabric. Is that orange? Looks orange. It is. Keon Coleman. 4 colored patch there. 14 out of 25. That's a rad hit there. Congrats to the Bills. Taking the orange first year fabric. The 4 colored patch. Then we got Terrence Newman. And a refractor of Will the Kicker. Drew Pearson and Devin Hester. Luke Kuechly, Fashanu, and Carter Bradley. 235 out of 399. Devin Hester, Justin Tuck, and a refractor future stars of Drake May. Barry Sanders. Peterson. Jalen McMillan, first year fabric for the Buccaneers. We got Larry Allen and Terrion Arnold. Bo Nix, Youth Quick X-Fractor. Michael Vick, refractor all Lutch of Jaden Daniels. Ron Jaworski and a prism of Tony Boselli. Santana Moss, Antonio Freeman. Eric Dickerson, an X-Fractor here of Caleb Williams. And we got Xavier Legette, 115 out of 199. Marshall Falk, Maurice Jones-Drew, Malik Neighbors, and Randy White. Aqua Sonar autograph, 130 out of 199 for the Niners. We got Patrick Willis. We got John Elway. Negative refractor of Anya Smith. X-Fractor of Chris Johnson. Refractor here of Frank Gore Jr. Joe Montana, Mike Quick, and John Elway. J.J. Watt, X-Fractor, and a prism of Peyton Manning. we got 2, 4, 6, a total of 7 boxes left. Oh, nice. Drake May, first year fabric. That's no ordinary patch there. It's probably like from the side. You see he's like sticking out. It's probably from like the side. That's cool. There you go, Patriots. Cool, unique patch there. And then we got Troy Aikman, X-Fractor. And a refractor of Sam Hartman. Dallas Turner and Anthony Munoz. Then we got a Bob Lilly there. Dalton Hilliard and a prism of Junior Colson. We got DeMarco Murray and a refractor of Leroy Butler. Emmitt Smith, Bo Nix X-Fractor, and a green for the Steelers, Hines Ward, 90 out of 99. Gronk, Revis, Coleman, and Newman. We got Newton with some ink here, going out to the Commanders. And Eli Manning X-Fractor. Starbuck. Jason Taylor. Tyler Guyton. X-Fractor of Bo Jackson and Lawrence Taylor. Refractor there of Troy Aikman, Legends of the Gridiron. A Muhammad X-Fractor and a prism of Drake May. Russ Grimm and Andre Reed. Hines Ward, Bullock, and Dylan Lobb. 46 out of 75. Got Brady, Smith, Vick, and Watt. Butler, Bo Jackson, Okoye, Sanat, and Pearson. 122 out of 150. Got AR, Winslow, Bowers, and Taylor. Theismann. CJ Stroud. Small. Hester. Norton Jr. Sean Alexander X-Fractor and a prism of Danny Amendola. Add Tutall Jones. Manley. And a prism of Dorsett. Donovan McNabb, Jonathan Brooks, and we got Herman Moore. 343 out of 399. Chris Long, X-Fractor. Trey Benson, Randy White, Danny White. Ray Lewis. And a prism of Joe Green. Rising, Rattler. And Dwayne Bowe. 233 out of 275. John Riggins and Brad Johnson. Got Mario Williams, Will, and Jason Ziorn. 70 out of 199 for the G-Men. Troy Aikman, Dwayne Bowe, Bo Jackson, and Chris Johnson. Doug Williams. Got Champ Bailey X-Fractor and a Refractor Bullock. Marv Jr. X-Fractor. Dante Hall, Janikowski. Jason Alam X-Fractor and a prism of Jan. Alright, and our last two boxes here. X-Fractor Brad Johnson and a Refractor of Steve Young. X-Fractors of Antonio Freeman, Jacob Cowing, and we got in our hit here, 45 out of 275, Champ Bailey. We got Westbrook, Leggett, and then Marshawn Lloyd, 80 out of 199. Lawrence Taylor, Deuce McAllister, Danny White, Lassiter, and Dante Hall. Joe Montana, Andre Reed, Wiggins, and Grimm. Michael Irvin and Dorsey Levens. Got Cooper DeJean, AR, Smith. And we got some ink. Craig Morton, 130 out of 199. And that's going out to the Broncos. Then we have Billy Sims on the X-Fractor. Stevenson and Michael Pratt. We got Lassiter, Dawson, and Dan Marino. Hester and the Prism of Archie Griffin. Tony Hill and a Prism of Julian Edelman. Darren Sproles, X-Fractor. And last pack. We get a first-year fabric, and it's going out to the Niners. Ricky Pearsall. And that's going to be another edge, too. Then we got Rodney Hampton, X-Fractor, and a refractor of Xavier Leggett. Alrighty, y'all. Give us a quick moment. We're going to get that recap for you guys. Alrighty. Back to our recap here. We're going to start off with our autographs. We got a total of 4. 2 numbered and 2 non-numbered. 130 out of 199. We have Craig Morton and Patrick Willis. Then we got Newton and Ennis Rakeshaw Jr. Up next, our first year fabrics. We got 1 numbered and it was to 25. We got Keon Coleman. 4 colored patch there. Then we got Ricky Pearsall, Drake May, Jalen McMillan, and Xavier Worthy. Numbered action. Number to 75. Dylan Lobb to 99. Ward to 150. Heap, Pearson, Tampa to 199. Seorn, Lloyd, Leggett, Taylor, and to 250 we got Davis. To 275, Bailey, Bo, Manningham, Sanat, And to 399, we got Porter, Bradley, Moore, Sweat, Porter, and Mandarich. Our negative refractors, we got Smith, Dane, and Woodson. And we got our case hit here, Urban Legends of Emmitt Smith. Alrighty, y'all, that does it for our break. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Our next break will be at 1:15 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We're going to be ripping 3 cases of 2024 Topps Finest Football. 2 hobby boxes and 1 Breakers Delight. It is a player break, and it is player break number 8. So we'll see you at 1:15 for that football break. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys again. Have a great rest of your day.